bridal, I'm learning that one of the most important things all the dress designers have to consider is the personality of the bride.
My philosophy is that the dress has to look perfect with the style of the bride. You see?
So you could wear strapless, you could wear a halter, you could wear sleek, you could wear short, you could wear long. It really is a matter of what your personality is about.
Now, while I'm tracking down the best of the best, there's another designer in New York I must visit who's big on personality.
It's important that the dress does not overwhelm, and you see through the dress the personality, and I think this is the trick of it all, is how to understand the personality and design the right dress for that woman.
Reem Akra is a world-renowned bridal and evening wear designer, and she's mastered the art of matching her dresses with all the right people.
Forgive me if I'm wrong here, but I believe that a very famous woman named Halle Berry wore this in a light gray at one time at Cannes. Is that correct?
Actually, my God, you have a great memory. Yes, this dress, Halle Berry did wear it. When I designed it in the evening wear kind of collection, I did think of Halle Berry.
Really?
I thought, oh my God, this looks exactly like Halle Berry. I wonder if one day she'd wear it. And here you go. When they told me she's wearing it, I said, oh my God, I was right on it.
Although Reem's evening collection frequently turns up on the red carpet, she's become most famous for her bridal collection.
I brought fashion into the bridal industry. I twisted it in order to become very fashion forward.
Her beautiful dresses are coveted for their elaborate hand-stitched silk embroideries and intricate beadwork.
There's a lot of thought going into these dresses and how you make them fabulous, glamorous, very at the same time very modern.
So how much does a dress like this cost?
You know, I'm not good at the prices, but I'm just going to guess about anywhere between $4,000 and $6,000 are these dresses that really are, there's so much in them. And when you know the construction of the dress and what it takes to make it, you would understand why a dress like this would cost something like that.
Absolutely. God, I would buy this over a rug any day. $4,000 to $6,000, I'd say that's a bargain. Look at this workmanship. This is amazing.
No, you have to remember, you get married hopefully once in a lifetime, and you want to look the best once in a lifetime.
What would you recommend for me? Will you show me?
So I would love to show you what I think is best for you.
Fantastic. Just give me your advice and I'm going to take it.
You're very vibrant, you're full of life, you have a young look, very fresh, and you do know fashion. That's for sure. And I think you have a little bit of sex appeal. Not a little, I'm just going to say a little, but really you have lots of sex appeal, so I think we're going to go a little bit sexy.
I love it. Don't sell me short.
I know I'm not really getting married, but when the Reem Akra picks out something especially for me, I'm going to try it on.
Okay, I can't wait.
Oh, it's gorgeous! I had absolutely no idea. I mean, these dresses are beautiful on the hanger, but I mean, to try one on, oh, I wish you could feel this at home, because this is unbelievable. It's light as a feather, and I feel fabulous.
You see what it does to you when you put on a dress like this, that it fits you right, that it has the right look. I think it's so important to have the right look.
I mean, this is like, if I'd known, God, I would have actually considered getting married before.
What do we do with it?
Now, this all depends. If you are going to a beach wedding, this is perfect with flat shoes or no shoes at all. If you want to go to a big wedding and you have 300 people at your wedding, we're going to have to put a long cathedral veil. You're going to walk down the aisle. You have to have some big, important piece behind you, and a cathedral veil.
I'm down. I love it. A cathedral veil works for me. I don't care about the cathedral.
But while I'm here, I can't resist trying on the gown that belongs in a cathedral.
It was very hard to get into this dress.
Well, I think it's fabulous. So did you imagine yourself in a ball gown?
I've never imagined myself in a ball gown.
But again, this is about a girl's dream. It feels different when you are in a ball gown.
It feels so different. I mean, this is a dress. I mean, people have to get out of my way.
You look amazing. But your personality would probably carry the slimmer dress better than the ball gown.
Well, see, the slimmer dress feels more like me. But I have to say, I never thought I would even want to be in a dress like this. And then looking at it, you think, wait, I could be a princess for a day.
When we come back, the designer famous for bending the rules.
We've been known to do collections that were pure color, only colors some years. Other years, only dresses that were dipped in tea. Some years where it's only about hemlines.
And I'll share my top tips for the fashion-forward bride. The world of bridal certainly has moved on from a few decades ago when the choices were, well, a bit limited. Today, it's almost like the aisle has become the new runway. And the designer who is known for letting brides shake off the shackles of conformity is Vera Wang.
So, Vera, I have read that you are really, I love the way that this was phrased, that you are the first woman to actually put fashion into bridal. And I like to think of you as the pioneer of a bridal empire.
I have to be honest, I think I coined that phrase about myself, and I probably shouldn't have. But I do have to admit that when I got married, or when I got engaged, let's start with the real beginning. When I got engaged at the good old age of 39, I went looking for a dress.
There's hope for me.
There's always hope. And if I got married, anyone can get married. But the truth is that there really weren't any dresses. And I was pretty horrified because here I had a wedding coming up in 3 months, and there was nothing that I saw that I didn't feel totally ridiculous in.
So Vera designed her own dress. And since launching her first bridal collection in 1990, her refreshing, elegant, and sexy designs have captured the hearts of style-hungry brides everywhere.
Brides don't just want to be beautiful in that traditional sense. They want to feel powerful.
Yes.
And sexy is part of
And
that.
you want to feel appealing to your groom.
Yes.
So I think I felt sort of, because I came from fashion, I came from Vogue magazine, that I didn't come in with within a bridal context. I came in totally free. So I had no parameters as far as I was concerned in terms of what a bride ought to wear. And that left me fairly free to interpret what I think the different styles of women are today.
Vera Wang is now a mini empire with fragrance, jewelry, and stationery. And she recently launched a lingerie collection.
Lingerie has been one of the most exciting things I've ever taken on because it so fits into my own personal aesthetic, which is I love things that are a little bit loose, quite seductive, and sensual.
The latest collection was actually inspired by lingerie as well.
The latest bridal collection was totally influenced by lingerie because I love the frailty, the delicacy of what we were doing in lingerie, and I was trying to bring that to the dresses.
And Vera has never been afraid to be bold with her collection.
We've been known to do collections that were pure color, only colors some years. Other years, only dresses that were dipped in tea. Some years where it's only about hemlines. I mean, I like to think that every collection we do is sort of as ready to wear in the sense that I may be able to dress many different kinds of women, but there is one thread that always goes through a bridal collection.
Something that excites you, something that is
new, a new way of looking at something, and I try to bring that to every collection that we do instead of just doing a bunch of white dresses.
We're nearing the end of our quest, and for now, I'm still single. So while I pop into one more bridal boutique, here's the top 5 things a bride-to-be should always remember. Decide how you are getting married before you choose your dress.
Because it could be a question of weather. It could be a question of location, hour of the day, environment.
You certainly wouldn't be wanting to wear a big, huge ball gown at a beach wedding. Vice versa, you wouldn't be wanting to wear a little short, chiffon, flirty dress if you're getting married in a large cathedral.
Rely on someone you trust to take you shopping for your dress.
I never would have picked this for myself.
You've got to listen also to the other person who really knows you or knows what you should look like. It's good to have another opinion.
But don't bring an entourage.
When you bring with too many people, it's a bit confusing.
There's so much out there, you've got to focus.
Try on the gown with your accessories and don't over-accessorize.
By the time you add flowers, and by the time you add the jewelry, by the time you add the veil, she can end up looking like a walking chandelier walking down that aisle, and that's the last thing, it's the last thing we want.
I feel that the bride should be about the dress and her day with a small ornamentation. Don't make it about the jewelry.
And finally, keep that style pushing up by avoiding trendy fads.
If you keep it very timeless and classic, I think that's really important. I wouldn't be too experimental with your wardrobe.
Why do you need trends? I find that trends are for something else, but not for bridal.
So I've come to the end of my journey through the world of bridal, and what better place to end it than the new Carolina Herrera boutique and bridal salon in Los Angeles. God, talk about beautiful bridal dresses. Oh my goodness. And there are so many things that I've learned. I mean, I'm going to be honest here. I was a real cynic at the beginning of this. Who cares about a wedding? It lasts one day. All the planning, yes, I know, we're in love, it's fantastic. But what I have learned is that the style quotient of weddings themselves has gone up dramatically. And for fashion fanatics, it really has become a whole new world to conquer. And let's not forget, while the event may be one day, you're going to be looking at those pictures for the rest of your life.